Now I'm going to talk about how to express the definite past tense in Turkish without using a verb in the negative. So how to form sentences like I was not a teacher or he was not interesting, so on and so forth. It is actually very simple. It's easier than the affirmative. We'll start with the word. As our example word, we'll use yazar, again, the Turkish word meaning writer. Yazar. In Turkish, if you want to say I am not a writer in the present tense, you use the word değil, meaning not, and attach to it the appropriate personal ending. So, ben yazar değilim, I am not a writer. But what if you want to say I was not a writer? We'll start it exactly the same way with the Turkish word yazar. Değil. We'll continue on with değil. And to değil, the Turkish word meaning not, we'll simply add the appropriate form of the definite past auxiliary. The good news is that since in the negative, the definite past auxiliary will always be attaching to değil, the form we choose is not going to change because it's always going to attach to değil. So it will be değil de, followed by the appropriate personal suffix. So in this case, ben, optional, I, yazar değildim. I was not a writer. Let's see how this looks. Sen yazar değildin. Sen yazar değildin. You were not a writer. O yazar değildi. Biz yazar değildik. We were not writers. Siz yazar değildi. Now we remember that the second person plural personal suffix follows the rules of four-way vowel harmony. So değildiniz. Siz yazar değildiniz. Onlar yazar. We have three options. We can say onlar yazar değil. They are not writers, and that's perfectly correct. We can also say onlar yazar değil. Excuse me. This would be in the present. Onlar yazar değil. In the past, we can say onlar yazar değildi. They were not writers, and this is correct. We can also say onlar yazar değildiler. They were not writers. Or, also meaning they were not writers, we can say onlar yazar değillerdi. All three are correct. And we can simply substitute any noun or adjective here. So it could be sen neşeli değildin. You were not cheerful. Or siz küçük değildiniz. You guys were not little. And you notice that değil, with its various forms, is not going to alter depending on the noun or adjective that we substitute here.